Hey guys, I totally fell in love with this eyeshadow look and I really enjoyed wearing it. It's perfect for Valentine's Day if you want something slightly more dramatic, so I'm going to show you how I created this. The first shade I'm going in with as my transition shade is called Peach Smoothie by Makeupgeek, and I'm taking that on the same brush that comes in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and I'm blending that into my crease. Now to deepen that up a bit, I'm taking the shade Raw Sienna from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette and taking it on the same brush and blending that just on top to create a perfect gradient. Taking my Zoeva 231 brush, I'm just blending the shade Real Girl from the same palette onto my crease. I'm just building this slightly below where I put all the transition shades. I'm still trying to take these shades up slightly higher towards the brow bone because when I cut the crease you want to be able to see the eyeshadows on top. A crucial step is to go back in with a big fluffy brush just to blend everything together and make it all look seamless. Next I'm taking the shade Love Letter from the same Modern Renaissance palette and I'm blending that just under where I put the shade Real Girl. Again taking this slightly higher up as I blend it. This shade is gorgeous on the crease, it's just so beautiful and I think this is the shade that makes this look. Now as I'm blending this all out, I realise that I'm losing some pigment, so I'm going back in with my Zoeva 231 brush and the same shade Love Letter and going back and forth between the two brushes until I'm happy with my result. To cut my crease, I'm taking the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Enigma and I'm taking that on a flat synthetic brush to carve out my crease. I think this is the perfect product to carve out your crease because when I use a concealer it can either go patchy or it can go runny. It doesn't always cooperate, so I prefer to use this primer potion. I think it's amazing. It's really important that you take the time to carve out your crease because you want it to be as neat and crisp as possible. Now to deepen up my outer V, I'm taking the shade Aubergine from the Natasha Denona palette. I'm so in love with these eyeshadows. I've never felt eyeshadows like this. Absolutely in love. It's like magical. And I'm taking that on my Morphe M507 brush and I'm just blending that towards the center of the lid. For the centre of the lid, I'm taking the shade Oxide from the same palette on my Zoeva Small Detailer brush and I'm patting and sliding that onto my eyelid. I was so taken back by these eyeshadows. The pigment is amazing. I literally just tapped my brush in it once and I got so much pigment that came off. I like to slide the eyeshadow on so that it gives it much more of a metallic feel. I know these eyeshadows are super pricey, however, I recommend them for if you're in the bridal business. I think you'll get a lot of use out of it, especially if you're in the Dissy bridal business. So for the inner corner of my eye, I'm going in with the shade Golden Beige from the same palette and sliding that onto the lid. Using the same brush, I've just turned the brush around to the clean side to apply it, and the reason I do this is because when it comes to blending the two shades together on the lid, it just makes your life so much easier. You just can like flip back and forth your brush and go between colours. I am in love with this colour. Like, this colour is to die for. It's like the most gorgeous duochromy, pink, pearly, beigey, I guess, shade. And also patting your finger onto the eyeshadows to blend it helps so much. I always like to go back in to double check that everything's nicely blended and completely seamless, so I've just gone back in with the shade Aubergine on the same Morphe brush and I'm just blending that slightly further. Now I'm going in with Certifeye's glitter in Rose Gold. I'm in love with this glitter because it's quite fine. So when you have a fine glitter and you apply it onto your eyelid, it actually blends really nicely into your eyeshadow. Whereas if you use more of a chunky glitter, it can sometimes look like it's just been thrown on there and it's coming out of nowhere. So I really like this glitter. And as a base, I'm using the Too Faced Glitter Glue. So I usually prefer to do my winged eyeliner before my glitter. You'll know from all of my previous videos, but I forgot. So I'm just going to have to do it afterwards, but the reason I prefer to put my eyeliner on before my glitter is because when you try and put your eyeliner on top of the glitter, it can look really chunky. Luckily this glitter is quite fine, so it worked out, and then I'm just taking a fluffy brush and just kind of like trying to blend that together, taking off any excess glitter. This also helps the individual flecks of glitter sit up against your skin, and this makes it look much more smooth and much more neat. Then I'm going back in with the same brush that I applied the glitter with, and I'm just stippling on some flecks of glitter so that it can look more blended. Finally, for my winged eyeliner, I'm taking off the tape and I'm going in with my Inglot number 77 gel eyeliner and my Sigma E06 brush. So I wanted to keep this eyeliner quite thin because I want to show off the eyeshadow and not cover it up with this massive black line across my eye. The amount of times I've made mistakes where I've done like a really nice eyeshadow and then I just mess up my eyeliner and it just ends up being a massive black smoky eye. But this brush really helps give you a thin eyeliner, and I really recommend this brush for somebody who is not that comfortable doing a winged eyeliner yet. It helps so much. So for the lower lash line, I'm going in with the shade Aubergine with a very light hand, and I'm just blending that in. For my waterline, I already went in with a nude pencil by Rimmel. I didn't film it because I'm actually a blinker, so you'd have nothing but a clip of me constantly blinking. So I used a nude because I just felt like it gave it a really nice touch rather than using black. So I'm then going back in with the same glitter that I applied on the top, Rose Gold by Certifeye, on my liner brush, and I'm just applying this on the inner third of my eye. No, wait, I'm lying. Okay, I'm applying this on the center of my eye, of the lower lash line. For lashes, I'm going in with House of Lashes in the style Featherette. I'm in love with these because they're quite flirty and, well, feathery, right? So you can actually see through them to see your eyeshadows, because some eyelashes are so heavy you won't even be able to see your eyeshadows, and that's not what you want. So for blush, I'm going in with this NARS blush over here. I will name it down below because I can't remember the name, I'm sorry. And I'm just applying that onto my cheeks with my stippling brush. And then for highlighter, I'm going in with a duochrome highlighter. This is Sweetheart by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love that this is a pink highlighter. I think it looks so nice with this eye look, and it's just something different. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Find me on Instagram at @makeupbyaj. If you have any requests, leave them down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!